Hello. So, I've been waking up at 6 a.m. And let me tell you about how that goes. Because it's a little chilly, and then I go out and run, and then I go out and gym. And then maybe I'll go out and get locked out of my room, and then wander around for an hour, and then maybe I'll film a video. But, anyways, getting up at 6 a.m. seems really productive for me. I have this good 5 hour window of just time to do stuff, and I have a lot of stuff to do. So, really, it's optimal because I have my work stuff, and then I have my class stuff, and then I have my social stuff, and then I have my sleep stuff. And the cycle repeats. It's very ideal, even. And I never expected to be getting up at 6 a.m. I was like, oh, I'll get up at like 8 or 9, like usual. But whenever you create a habit out of it and you do it with another person, and then you're both bound to that duty socially, you are highly motivated to not get up, you know? Like it's 6 o'clock and you're like in the middle of REM sleep, and then your alarm goes off and your head is like, oh, and you feel like you really can't hear, even though you should be able to hear fine. But upon arisal, that's a word, you don't feel like getting up. But then a couple hours pass and it's like 8 o'clock and you're energized to like do stuff, like real productive stuff. And that's beautiful. It's a great feeling. A side note, actually, I went to the gym today for the first time in a long time. Well, I'll be doing it consistently for the first time in a long time. You know, you'll always occasionally just like hop in, see what's up, see if you can still hit your max, and then leave and be kind of crushed. But instead, I did hip adductors for the first time, working like the muscles in between your thighs. I didn't know you had those, and they really hurt. Because, you know, it's your first time doing it for me. And you have you're this mindset of like, well, I'm a kind of in shape guy, so you know I can put on some weight, and then you're just like dying. You're just dying. You're walking back from the gym, and you're not walking straight. End of tangent. Into secondary tangent, maybe. What was my secondary tangent? Shoot. It must have been something. Oh, well, we can go with this one. Frank Sinatra is not exactly a one-hit wonder, but he definitely does not deviate from his style. And to be fair, it was not exactly the most open of times for making music, I suppose. So I'd imagine that maybe he kind of just did his thing. He never really did it for the love of the game. I should probably read some like Frank Sinatra biography to really understand if he really cared. But he's very one note. You know, he's just, or he's like sad, like, but either way, he needs a little innovation. He has a little spark. He missed his spark, and then he died, so we can't get that spark anymore. Is Frank Sinatra dead? Surely. No, yeah, he has to be dead. Because if he's releasing albums in the 60s, then and he's definitely like associated with the mafia. He can't be living. Absolutely not. Okay, second tangent done. Should we go for a third? Do you think we can get a third tangent in? Sure. So, I need to rethink how I speak in front of a camera because the camera is about this distance from my eye. Or my face, I guess. And if I'm talking to someone who's this distance from my face, I talk at this tone. But I need to imagine that you're like way far away so that I can project my voice so you can be like, oh my god, that's Aiden. And so you'll really hear me clearly, and the microphone, the dingy old microphone, will pick up my voice because I'm carrying it to it, not for someone. I gotta imagine you're hard of hearing. Okay, that's the secret. Imagine your camera's hard of hearing. And then now I'll just imagine that I'm talking to like a guy who's hard of hearing. Or gal, I guess. And if I project my voice, then you can hear me clearly. Boom, problem solved. Forests are cool, the weather is nice. People will surprise you. And don't hang around people who don't like you. That's my advice, I guess. And also, eat fruit. It has antioxidants. I guess that's useful. Anyways, doodles.